I was playing some Cyberpunk 2077 last night, and I hadn't played it in like a year and a half, and before that, and really not since launch. I've forgotten how gay and depraved Night City is. Like it's objectively queer and demented. I don't know. Total War Warhammer 3 Dechala, or is that Decala? Dechala? Tides of Torment. Now, Warhammer Total War is a game that should tickle all of my jiggly bits, and I just have never been able to get into it. And I remember old Hammy J loving to play the skirmish mode, and I wanted to be right there with him, and just couldn't do it. And it's funny, this product was sort of promised to be a trilogy that would all combine into one big thing, and turned out to be a very huge cash cow for Sega and Creative Assembly. And I'm not sure how much it would cost to own the whole thing. I don't know that you need to own the whole thing, really. I'm still stuck on trying to finish one game of it. It ranks up there with the Clausewitz engine grand strategy games from Paradox in my desire to play them and yet inability to seemingly get through a game. Anyways, this is downloadable content, another faction for this real-time strategy tactics game. It will teach you actual war tactics. In addition to looking really good, I mean, it's starting to age and get a little creaky, but it does what it does very well. Hundreds, if not thousands of units in full 3D rendered on the battlefield. Pretty exciting stuff. The Three Kingdoms one is the one that I've actually got the furthest in out of all of them. Anyways, there's new units, new mechanics, and all that good stuff if you're in deep into this game and you've been dying to play whatever Decala is. There you go. Routine, all in caps. Wasn't this a game that was promised like years and years ago? And here it is. Chromatic aberration, finely tuned. And a little bit of noise filter on everything. And looks decent. Noise, chromatic aberration, and you can make your game look extra beautiful, extra realistic. This is all about the weapon, right? The weapon does a bunch of weird stuff. Routine is a first-person sci-fi horror set on an abandoned lunar base designed around an 80s vision of the future. Okay, self-reporting as a 50-year-old game developer. Explore and investigate your surroundings as you survive against unknown threats. Like, I just really wonder, in 30 years, is there going to be 2020s? Like, what would the 2020s be? Like the COVID era, everybody's wearing masks and they're paranoid and they're just sitting at home listening to podcasts and reading anime and manga and collecting Funko Pops? Is that what that's going to be? I shudder to think. Hopefully I won't be around for it. This came out on the 4th of December from Lunar Software, published by Raw Fury. It's on Game Pass. Ooh, half a reason to re-up. They want $32.50 for it. And yeah, I thought this game was in development for quite a long time, and it was like teased a while ago, and the people thought it was vaporware, and now it's here. This game offers no waypoint markers. Finding your way is part of the experience. Slow down, observe your surroundings, explore carefully, and review data to uncover the path forward. Yeah, cue a generation of soft gamers reviewing this game and saying, I don't know where to go, man. The game doesn't tell, I can't figure it out. Explore, observe, immerse with full body awareness, diegetic audio, and a minimal user interface to create a gripping and atmospheric experience. Operate your cosmonaut assistance tool, CAT. It's vital. Okay. Survive, run, hide, or attempt to defend yourself. Yeah, so it's a Dead Spacey sort of thing. Pretty cool. Don't play it at work or you'll get fired. Yeah, I'm interested. The fact that it's on Game Pass, I mean, I've been looking for a reason to re-up Game Pass. I do want to play the Indiana Jones downloadable content. That Indiana Jones game, probably my game of the year 2024, was it? Or was that this year? Jeez, time flies. Either way, it must have been last year because no one's mentioning it for Game of the Year awards. Yeah, might do that and then just play through this. We'll see how the time and money goes. Octopath Traveler 0. Every time I shave my face with my electric razor, I'm reminded that I never finished Octopath Traveler. I don't know why. The tone of my electric razor reminds me of this game. Great game, by the way, Octopath Traveler. Oh, it looks like you can design your own cities in this one. This kind of pioneered this 2.5D. This is the only time really that mixed pixel densities is acceptable, when it's done to this level of fidelity by people who know what they're doing. Um, it's still a Japanese role playing game, but it does have some interesting tactics based stuff in it. You've sort of got to just time your attacks properly. Not a difficult game by any stretch of the imagination. I was playing it on the hardest difficulty and just breezing through it. But yeah, this is actually the third game in the franchise. They got 1, 2, and now 0. Go back in time. Start from 0 and discover the newest entry in the Octopath Traveler series. Experience a story of restoration and retribution over the Divine Rings, an epic saga that unfolds across the realm of Ostera. Came out on the 4th of December from Squeenix and Doki Doki Grooveworks, published by Squeenix. There is a demo. That's nice. They want $67 for it. It is a premium title. But at this stage, I think Octopath 1 and 2 are regularly on sale for $20 or less. And I think they might have been in a humble bundle or something. I don't know. They're reasonably priced now. At least the first one is, for sure. And of course, they're pushing their deluxe edition. It's pay to win, by the way. They give you a bunch of nuts. Get your nut, bro. I'm just trying to get my nut. And then they want to sell you a digital art book. I have to wonder about the people who actually care about digital art books, sitting there flipping through it on their computer, PDFs. You pay an extra $20 for a PDF. You're retarded. Anyways, they call it the HD 2D graphics, a fusion of retro pixel art and 3D computer graphics. Nice. So you're the protagonist of the story. It's quite interesting. I wouldn't want to spoil it for anybody, but if you haven't played the Octopath games and you grew up with games like Final Fantasy, there's a lot here to love, really. Please note the gameplay includes content not suitable for all ages, such as violence. I don't know. It seems like on a long enough timeline, everyone is exposed to a little bit of violence. You might as well get them started young, right? Yeah, I still need to finish the first game, and I will continue to think so. And every morning when I shave my face, just really don't know what that's about. What is that psychological trigger? Maybe one day I'll sit down and give myself a reason to fire up the Switch, the Nintendo Switch, which I haven't turned on, I think, in 3 years. All right. Transients. Okay. What is this now? Just another bog standard shooter? You got to angle the gun at the side. Is it a leaner shooter? It's a shooter leaner. Lean and shoot. Every single screenshot shows you leaning. Oh, you're the classic first-person shooter protagonist or third-person shooter protagonist from the late 90s. We were this guy in like every single B-grade shooter that was out there. Remember? He's back. We're finally back. Okay. Become an accountant. Wait a minute, what? A hired mercenary who keeps the books balanced by any means necessary. This time, though, you are the intended target. Take a journey through New Houston in the year 2056 and follow one man's tale of revenge as he escapes transients. Came out on the 4th of December from Resurgent, self-published, little indie title, leveraging Unreal Engine, I'm going to assume. They want $27 for it, but I'll bet you it'll be $5 in a couple months. Single-player campaign, you're Eli Reed, heavily inspired by gritty narratives we all played growing up. It's just inspired by all the shooters we played in the late 90s. 9 missions spread out over 9 incredible handcrafted environments, telling the story of one man's journey. Where's your apostrophe? Out of transients. What is transients? Fully voiced dialogue, nobody cares. Combat and stealth gadget, multi-approach maps, inspired by many tactical games from back in the day. So it's tactical stealth as well? Interesting. I'm telling you, the mic, Steam knows. When I'm recording these, I'm playing a lot of Tarkov. It's like, let's feed him a Tarkov type game. I don't know if it is, but got deep weapon customization, a whole new world. The city of New Houston in the year 2056. The piece has been torn apart by sudden conflicts overseas, resulting in wartime prosperity. Okay, whoever wrote this. NNCG Eclipse suit developed by Novaskin, trademark. This nitro capsule gilded undersuit was initially built for war efforts overseas, but now you can use it to kick ass. The mature content, blood, intense violence, strong language. Everything a man needs to get by after a hard day of work, hey? I mean, this is probably cool as a throwback. Again, is it retro fetishism? It kind of is, in a way. but we'll see. Should have had a demo, really, and if this does show up in a Humble Bundle or something, I'm sure I'll play it in the future. Ferocious. I think I heard about this. First-person dinosaur shooter. Uh-huh. They got the dinosaur pack and the first-person pack, and they slapped it together. It looks very gray, very washed out. Very sort of kind of, I don't know. At least it's better than the brown that we had, speaking of the 360 era. Immerse yourself. Okay. In a survival first-person shooting adventure, stranded on a dangerous island, face mercenaries, dinosaurs, and a vibrant yet hostile ecosystem. Explore breathtaking environments and survive the onslaught of intense, fast-paced encounters. Came out on the 4th of December from Omayog, and published by Tiny Build. They want $32.50 for this back-to-back $32.50 bog standard first-person shooters. I don't know. Just because there's dinosaurs in it, you're still shooting a gun. There's tons of screen shake, particles flying all over the place. It's no Turok, I'll tell you that much. Master the wild, stranded on a deadly island. Survival is all that matters. Blow them all away. And don't play it at work. Includes blood and gore, dark, unsettling atmosphere, and horror elements. All right, I'm good. 2 games that should have had demos. Flotsam. What is this little cozy pier building game? Is that what it is? Or is it an incremental? Or is it actually a city building type thing? Oh, wow, look at this. There's actually high-level strategy to it. I don't know about the aesthetic, though. Very heavy, cel-shaded, sort of an Okami kind of vibe to it. At least it's unified. The art direction is clear. It's colorful. It's pastel. It's bright. Quite a contrast from the game we just saw. Sail, scavenge, and rescue survivors in a vibrant floating city builder. All right. Captain your drifters across the endless garbage sea to uncover soaked ruins, rustling factories, and stories from the old world. Came out on the 4th of December from Pajama Llama Games, published by Stray Fawn Publishing. They want $29 for this one. I don't know about that. But it is a city builder. Would we call this a city? I guess it would be a city, a floating city, a flotilla. It does look kind of cool. Is there a message here about eco-friendly, being eco-friendly, maybe recycling? The world gets destroyed because we treat it like trash. Like, do you think that a bunch of hippie recyclers would be the ones to rise out of the ashes of a destroyed world? I don't know. I keep thinking Mad Max is really the only way. Interesting. Big upgrade trees, clean food, and develop cures for pollution-borne diseases. Keep your drifters healthy and productive. Cool. Should have had a demo, though. That would have been kind of nice. It does look like it would be something I'd be interested in playing. I did get a bunch of city builders this month already. Furthest Frontier and Manor Lords are sitting there in my library waiting to be played. They both look identical. I don't know why I bought them both at the same time. I'm kind of idiotic for that, but they were on a deep sale. What can I say? I'm a sucker for a sale. Flotsam is going to have to wait. If it comes up again, we'll check it out. Night Swarm. All right, now what is this? Miniatures-based tactics kind of thing? You've got your vampiress with the giant tits. What is it, though? Is it a turn-based tactics with miniature sort of aesthetic? And it looks like it's a very vampiric. Claim your throne as Vampire Lord in this Survivors-like. Oh, it's a Survivors-like, but it's got this minis aesthetic. Each run is another step on your journey with new followers, quests, and skills to unlock. The night is yours to conquer. Came out on the 4th of December from Fubu Games. Fubu? Fubu? Wait, wasn't Fubu that fashion brand from the late 90s? Mid-90s? And published by Mad Mushroom and Gamer Sky Games. They want $13 for it. Well, that's reasonable, I guess. Yeah, so it's a bullet heaven. It is not a bullet heaven. There's nothing heavenly about this. So you're a fearsome young vampire lord. Okay, so when you're actually in action, you're just like any other survivor, like decent 3D graphics though. It's not sprite based. But then what is this miniatures type thing? Within your castle walls, a host of loyal NPCs that's non-player characters stand ready to serve your rise. Visit the talent shop to shape your build. the item shop to prepare for battles ahead, and many more. Huh. Sacrifice your riches to awaken forgotten powers. Pick one of three. Again, that does still trigger me a little bit. Yeah, so you come out as a miniature and then you just go into action. I just don't get the mini aesthetic. No, you have the mini base on sometimes. Was it to save on animation? Oh, that might be exactly why they did it. Yeah, you just bobble the miniature around so that you don't have to do any special animations on the enemies or the characters. Uh-huh. Clever. All right, clash with colossal bosses. Prepare for unforgettable battles against towering monstrosities. Uh-oh. They used machine-generated voiceovers in parts of the game to help bring more life to the characters. You know what would have brought more life to the characters? Animation. Probably would have gone way further than AI voice acting. I don't know, Fubu. You do you, though. Thief VR Legacy of Shadow. Oh, wow. I have all the Thief games and I've only gotten halfway through the first one, much to my chagrin. But here it is in VR now. Thief, a classic. Looking Glass, Eidos. Was it a precursor to Deus Ex or was it after Deus Ex? I can't remember. Either way, Warren Spector, genius game design, and probably a game that sparked my lifetime love for stealth action. I think stealth action is my favorite genre of all genres. Step into the shadow of in Thief VR. You are Magpie, a cunning thief. Okay, of course they had to make you a woman in this one. Great. But I guess you got to be kind of a woman to play games in VR, right? Isn't it? A cunning thief orphaned by Baron Northcrest and shaped by the streets. Use VR mechanics to steal, evade, and outsmart the city's forces. Your goal? A relic in Northcrest's vault, which uncovers a far greater artifact with a powerful legacy. If I'm going to immerse myself in a virtual reality, I want an avatar that closely matches myself, my values, my gender, my ideology, everything. Doing this, I really got to wonder what it does to people's psyche. Like immersing yourself in the role of the opposite gender. Just weird. I mean, maybe this is just a game for girls, though. That could be. Came out on the 4th of December from Maze Theory, published by Vertigo Games. Nowhere is the Eidos or Looking Glass. Was it Looking Glass? Anyways, whoever it was that originally did it. No shoutouts at all. Okay, well, it's VR Thief. There you go. You can buy all the original Thief games on Good Old Games for like $1. I'm pretty sure they're that cheap from time to time. Blood refreshed supply. Wow, here's some retro fetishism. I mean, just an actual throwback. Is this Night Dive Studios resurrecting Blood? Okay, well, it's a classic boomer shooter, I guess they call them nowadays, but when this came out, it was just a shooter for us, and it was violent, gory, and interesting, dark, and terrifying. Things are about to get bloody. Soak up 42 pulse-pounding levels dripping with Lovecraftian atmosphere as you battle your way through armies of sycophantic cultists, zombies, gargoyles, hellhounds, and other insatiable horrors in your quest to defeat the loathsome Chernobog. Came out on the 4th of December. No, it didn't. It came out like 25 years ago, longer. Yeah, Night Dive out there making their money, and Monolith Productions. Was it Monolith Engine? The original Blood? I think it was. Great engine. Warner Brothers Games, Atari, and Night Dive Studios, 3 publishers teaming up for this. $39. Are you high? What are you doing? Adjusting for inflation? Get the fuck out. $10 at best. Come on, you can probably get the original Blood on Good Old Games for $10 or less. I have the originals on disc. Oh, insane. I would not purchase this just because I lived this. I'm good. And if you didn't, why would you play this instead of Fortnite? Like, I don't understand. But here it is, rebuilt from the original source code, remastered cutscenes and everything else. And don't play it at work. And there is some nudity. Some kids had their sexual awakenings playing Blood back in the day. Yeah, I don't know. That's a bit greedy. But again, Warner Brothers and Atari's involved, so maybe they had something to do with the pricing. But geez, it's definitely not worth that much. Toy Smash Kaboom! All right, we got a cutout sticker style art. We got a girl with pink hair who looks psychotic. I don't know. This might not be for me. Anthropomorphic. What is this little sort of puzzle organization type game going on down here? If this is what you're supposed to pay attention to at the bottom. I don't understand. This is chaos. This is pure chaos. What the hell is this? Character profiles of the puppet musician is the girl with the dichromatic eyes and the pink hair. Toy Mayhem Unleashed. Arrange, combine, and craft the wildest toy army inside your desk, then crash into chaotic cartoon brawls across the tabletop. So you like assemble all your perks and stuff? Oh, it's kind of like Backpack Hero or something like that, where you just Tetris all your attachments in the base here, and then the battle plays out. That's kind of interesting. Came out on the 3rd of December from Free Particle, self-published alongside Paleo. There is a demo, all right, despite the pink-haired girl. I'm curious about how it works mechanically. They want $18 for it, and they want you to join their Discord right away and add it to your wish list. Get rid of all this shit. So distracting, so annoying. Time for a toy war. Yeah, so you mastered the art of arrangement in the beginning. There's 101 summons to clash on the tabletop, 51 traps and class abilities, 251 magic items and weapons to power up your battles. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm really curious. The art style is decent. Set traps, battle players worldwide. So there's PvP. Turn your friends into toys. I'm good with that. Unveil toy memories, and they used the machines. As indie developers, in order to improve our game content within limited resources, we used machine-assisted tools for some background music tracks. I'm not sure why they highlighted that. During the early creation phase to generate drafts and inspiration references. The final version of these tracks was still manually designed and adjusted by our team. The fact that they're talking about designing tracks rather than composing music, I don't know. We also confirmed that visual assets in the games are original creations by our artists. No machine generation was used for the game's visuals. But you can bet they probably used it with the code. And that's fine. Again, I'm just saying, like, why disclose anything? Don't bother. Just put it out there. Who cares? And there's like a tag now, or I heard that Steam was thinking of implementing a made with AI tag or something stupid. I don't know. Weird world we're living in. We'll check out the demo later. Deadly Delivery. All right, got an interesting crosshatch shader on everything. Reminds me of, there was some co-op slop game I had, and this is also the co-op slop, I'm pretty sure. You had to go down in a dungeon. It was all black and white and crosshatch shaded like this, and avoid monsters while collecting crap. Yeah, it's literally the same thing. Could be the same developers. What do I know? An online VR co-op horror game about delivering parcels into haunted mines. Avoid monsters, drop off packages, and pray you reach the quota. Team up with up to 3 other delivery goblins, survive your shift, and pay back your student loans. Well, why not just do that in real life? You know, I was watching Jensen Huang's interview on Joe Rogan yesterday, and it's wild to think that if you worked your whole life and got positioned just perfectly, that you could be the master of $1 trillion company. But if it were really that easy, everyone would be doing it. I think the general idea is that most people are lazy and they just don't work hard enough. I think that's really what it is. And working smart and working hard, just working efficiently towards a goal. I think that the vast majority of us, myself included, are just incapable. We've been made incapable either by past experience or lack of financial access or education or social access or anything like that. So all we can do is sort of just live day to day. I'm starting to form this thesis here at 50 years old that that's pretty much why the world works the way it is, why there's only a handful of billionaires, although there are more and more. But I think that's because the overall quality of life and disparity and the economic division between people is growing like so great that like being a billionaire is going to be the new millionaire, right? And being a millionaire isn't going to be all that great. Anyways, yeah, what are we talking about? This co-op slop, 4th of December from Flathead Studio, self-published alongside Creature label. It requires a VR headset and 3 friends, and it's $13. Unlucky. Deadly co-op missions, I'm sure. Level up, upgrade your gear, grab a pet, and unlock cosmetics. I don't think I will. Pro Soccer Online. Oh my goodness, baby's first soccer game. This looks horrendous. What is this? I'm not sure what language this is. If this even is a language, I don't think it is. Are you doing now tiki taka? Okay. I don't know, bro. Pro Soccer is baby's first soccer game. Someone's just trying to figure out the ins and outs of Unity or something, and then they published their results to Steam. Pro Soccer Online is a first third person, highly skill based online multiplayer soccer game. Never mind that one that recently came out. That's like Rocket League. What's it called? I can't remember. Rivals or something. Anyways, it offers a sports game experience unlike any other. Yeah, you could definitely claim that. With smooth, physics based, input driven gameplay that is competitive and rewarding with no pay to win mechanics. You're assuming anyone's going to pay for this. Came out on the 5th of December from Skywall Studios LLC. They're serious about the games business. Could have used some game design and development courses though. $650 is the asking price, and what makes it so good? Nothing, bro. You're lying to yourself and everybody else. I'm good. Don't judge a book by its cover. No, I don't have time for anything else. So let's get the fuck out of here. 19,691 games have been viewed. You have yourself a fantastic day.